Hey everyone, welcome back to Commander with the Guardian Project. I'm Andy.
I'm Mike.
And you're Mike. And we are joined once again by Andy and Anthony. How are you tonight?
Good, doing good.
Doing great.
Doing great.
It's good to one up me.
So before we start, we are the Guardian Project podcast. You can find us online at Guardian Pod, our website, guardianprojectpodcast.com. All of our weekly episodes are posted on Wednesdays, but let's introduce our guests. Mr. Zupke, where can everyone find you online and your content? And tell us about you.
Hey, I'm Andy Zupke. You can find me on Twitter at Andy Zupke. I am one half of the Scrap Trawlers. We are a budget EDH streaming content group. So you can catch us streaming at twitch.tv/Scrap Trawlers. We got budget gameplay the first and third Sundays of every month. And then every other Tuesday, we do Scrap Chat, which is just chat sessions, us sitting around talking about EDH stuff. You can also find Scrap Trawlers on Twitter and YouTube. And you can also find my bi-weekly Commander articles on cardsphere.com.
Awesome. Well, welcome back. We're happy to have you tonight. Anthony, where can everyone find you and your content online?
Yeah, so you can find me on Twitter at ListenerElf. That's primarily where I'm at. I do digital altering and proxies, and so I'm interacting primarily on Twitter. You can also see sort of a catalog of everything I've done. I put it all on my Instagram account, which is at listener_alters.
Awesome. Well, we have been doing some giveaways tonight. So we will be giving away a couple more altars. We had given some away. They were not claimed yet. So Coyle, would you like to pull another name and see if they are in chat now?
We got Commander Root. All one word, ROOT.
Commander Root in chat. Send us a message. Anthony, show them what they have won.
This time, let's go with a little bit of a blue package here. We have this woodblock island, as well as this thieving skydiver art by Kevin McKenna.
That is a really nice thieving skydiver. So send us a message and we will get those shipped off to you very soon. So we resolved mulligans. I am the lucky one to go first. So let me explain my deck, though. I am playing Niambi Esteemed Speaker. I believe this is the first time, Coyle, I'm playing this on stream.
I think so.
I think so. So I am playing a blue-white Reanimator deck, and it is almost all legendary creatures. It's a legendary matters deck, so legendary lands, artifacts, and enchantments, and creatures. Niambi allows me to discard a legendary card and draw 2 cards. So I'm going to try and throw some stuff in the graveyard and then reanimate it. Coyle, what are you playing?
I am playing Phylath, aka worse version of Avenger of Zendikar. It's different, it's not worse. But so this is Gruul lands matter. So Phylath, when it enters the battlefield, you get a 0/1 green plant creature token for each basic land you control. So it is very basic heavy, and then has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I can put up to 4 +1/+1 counters on target plant I control. So on top of the plants that Phylath makes, I also just have creature type plant in the deck as well. So we'll see if we can do some fun stuff with that.
All right. Andy.
All right, so for our second game, I am playing Kykar, Wind's Fury. This is a flying bird wizard. It is an equipment deck, so I'm going to be casting a ton of equipment spells, hopefully, and making a bunch of spirits and using those spirits for mana to do lots of stuff and maybe win.
To do Jeskai things for the win?
Yeah.
Awesome. And Anthony, what are you playing tonight?
I'm going to be playing Sir Gwyn, Hero of Ashvale. This is a deck that's trying to recreate the food fight scene in the 90s movie Hook. And so what I'm going to be doing is swinging in with Rufio. I'm gonna be creating foods and then hopefully landing a bludgeon brawl and slapping those foods onto people and pieing y'all in the face.
I love this theme. That's great. And that's another fantastic altar. Check Anthony out online. Their stuff is really great.
Plus 0 damage, plus 1,000,000 style points. That's what I'm about.
It's all about the style points.
Can I just say I still have? You also had sent us a Calamity Disciple of Erois as Thor.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I still have not made a deck for this, but it has not left my desk since it has arrived because I was like, I don't want to lose this. I don't want it to get bent. So really, really cool stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah. And before we begin, we want to make sure you check out our show. We are the Guardian Project Podcast. We are a podcast that talks about all things Magic the Gathering, but mostly Commander. And you can find us anywhere you listen to podcasts currently.
And if you are wondering why Coyle's saying that again, it's because I forgot our script and I went off script and said all the Coyle stuff before we started because I forgot. So
This is
just wanted
anarchy.
to say it again just in case you forgot.
yeah,
you know,
don't forget.
you know.
So if you
Amateurs.
Absolutely. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you can find links to all of our social media in the show notes below. We will collect all of the deck lists as well. And I think we're ready to start. So I am first. So I'm going to start. That's
Okay.
That's how.
That's how that works.
Fair-
Yeah.
Good
Fair
choice.
enough.
All right.
Good strategic option.
I'm going to draw. I'm going to play an island. I'm going to pass.
I will draw. I will play a forest and pass.
All right, draw. We'll drop a Rogran Triome and pass. Or
All right.
Triome.
Yep, I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think it's that one.
It's Trio May.
Triome.
I'll play this. Planes? I'm going to play this Nile Spellbomb,
Ooh.
and then I'll pass.
Oh.
All right, I will draw for turn. I'm going to play a Nimbus Maze, and then I am going to pass my turn.
I will draw. I will play a mountain and pass the turn.
Untap and draw. Let's see. We'll do Seat of the Synod. Do a Soul Ring. And we'll do a Sigarda's Aid.
Oh,
So I may cast aura and equipment spells as though they had flash. Whenever an equipment enters a battlefield under my control, I may attach it to target creature I control. Pass turn.
so fancy.
Nile Spellbomb on turn 1 against a reanimator.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Just mulliganed until I got it.
Yeah,
Just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you.
seems fair.
I'm going to play a Swamp. Darl in chat says Bludgeon Brawl is their language. So we're kindred spirits. This one's for you, Zarl. I like dedicating my games to people in chat.
Yeah, I guess so.
This one goes to all the ladies. That's my go-to.
All right. I'm gonna pay 2 for this Sanctuary Blade with no creatures to attach it to. Also, unfortunately, makes no food, so I need to get on that. I will pass.
All right, I'm going to flash in Niambi. I will untap and draw for turn. And
I knew he was going to do that.
Yes. I am going to play an island. And I'm going to pass.
Draw.
Not like
I'm going to play this basic forest and pass the turn.
Basic forest.
All right.
Remember what happened last time? We all kind of played it slow and then let Andy Z get his things going. Remember that?
Yes. I'm looking forward to it again.
I fondly recall that. All right, I'm going to step into a counter spell here.
There's only one in this deck. And in
Oh, wow.
response, I am not going to counter that. I am going to discard a Ray of Dawnbringer, and I am going to draw 2 cards.
All right.
Good call.
That's all I have for the turn. So I'm gonna start bugging you with can I have a treasure? Can I have a treasure?
I'm going to untap, and then I will draw, and you can have a treasure. Dang it! Pick your stinking treasure, Andy.
Did you get that treasure token at Command Fest Chicago? Because I remember that treasure token being there.
So this particular one I got in his Kickstarter,
Okay.
but I do have another one that I got at I think it was at Command Fest that I got signed that I got hanging on my wall.
Nice.
The beaut. I'm not even sad that I gave you that. I'm going to give it to you on purpose, just to look at it. I'll play a plains and a commander sphere. And I will pass.
All right, untap. Draw, and you may have your treasure.
Thank you.
I am going to play... I mean, we could work together here.
Because you're just going to draw a bunch of cards?
I mean, I can play a Guy Reach Sanitarium and make each player draw a bunch of cards.
Oh, mama.
I am going to... What to do? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 cards in hand, so I have to discard no matter what. I don't like that. So, I will... I mean, I'm just going to have to discard. That's what I'm going to have to do. I will move to discard because I'm not going to swing, and I am going to discard this Elspeth Conquers Death.
Ooh, I like that card.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Plaid. Subscription for 3 months. I sincerely appreciate it.
I'm going to draw for turn.
That's a combo right there.
Which one's a combo?
I'm going.
Treasure?
Three subs, 3 months in a row.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Streak.
It's a turkey and
Bonus
bowling.
That's true.
Yep.
I'm going to tap 4, and I'm going to cast Mina and Den Wildborn.
Mm-hmm.
And then, since I get to play an extra land now, I'm going to play this Jund Panorama. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay.
It's funny. The
Untap.
new white god from Kaldheim, the alternate art, like their arm is back, and I know this follower likes to bowl, so we were talking about having one side of it be a Wiimote and then the commander bowling. The artifact side being a Wiimote.
That's really funny.
Has everyone seen the alternate art for Vega that they just released today?
The creepy owl?
But the alternate art of it.
I saw that, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Sweet.
Beautiful.
I cast Kykar.
That's a Kykar.
You're going to have a few mana over there, Andy.
Oh, yeah, I didn't pay for my card draw, by the way.
Yeah, I took a treasure.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I noticed you missed it, so I just went for it.
Yeah, I was going to give it to you.
I mean, I asked, but I don't think you heard me.
Oh, no, you're good.
Probably true.
I think I'm just gonna pass the turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, for the sake of friendship and solidarity, I'm just going to crack this Nile Spellbomb now.
Oh, appreciate it.
Before it does too much damage. And I will draw a card, and I will not be able to pay for a Smothering Tithe.
I want my Smothering Tithe now.
And then I will draw for the
Smothering
turn. I maybe could.
Tithe. Chat
Pay
says
for
they
it.
will pay the 2 for us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, great.
Deal.
I'm glad pays my 2. Andy, you heard it here. Oh, man, this is really painful. I think I'm going to let you have it one more time because I need it this time. I'm going to play this Inventor's Fair, and then I will... It is legendary, you're right. I didn't notice because it didn't have the squiggly frame.
Right.
Soaring. And then I will pay 6 and cast my commander.
That's a Sir Gwen.
Rufio. And then because I can equip on a Knights for 0, I will go ahead and equip the Sanctuary Blade. We'll give it pro white. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, then I will pass.
Okay, I am going to pay 3 and activate Niambi. I am going to discard Machiko Konda, Truthseeker,
And
Oh,
to draw 2
Good card.
cards that I cannot pay your tax on.
two
that's
cards.
like the Coil Invitational card. Hiding that knife behind the back.
She does have that knife.
Hey, I don't know if you noticed that there's this genie lamp
Draw
that has a
for
wish for Anthony.
I'm going to draw for turn. Andy, I'm not paying.
Okay.
I'm going to play Minamo. School at Water's Edge.
Cool.
And then I'm going to play... Yeah, all right, I'm going to pay 4, and I'm going to cast Breath of Life to return target creature from my graveyard to play. Machiko Konda is coming back to the battlefield.
You don't want to pick a different one?
I don't. I
Okay.
wish. I
Okay.
wish. So whenever a source an opponent controls deals damage to me, they sack a permanent. And then I will pass the turn. Those creatures are too big for me to swing at.
Untap.
Penguin, Dragoon, and Chad is glad that
I'm glad to hear
the trail
Coil's
is eternalized. Will live on forever.
I am going to play Field of Ruin as my first land for turn. And then I'm going to tap 6, and I'm going to cast my commander, Phylath.
With its
I will
trigger
get-
on the stack, I have no
Sure.
responses. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
No responses.
Me either.
I forgot
also
the card
passed
that I
priority.
forgot the card that I have in my hand that I want to use.
I'm
Yeah, no
gonna get 4 0/1 plant creature tokens. And then for my second land for the turn, I'm gonna play this Wooded Foothills.
Oh,
And I'm going to target one of these plants for 4 +1/+1 counters.
growing. You're such a good gardener.
I know. For noticing.
It's the fertilizer. It's the fertilizer.
Yeah, because he's full of crap.
Hey.
Got him.
I will move to combat, declare no attacks, move out of combat, and move to my end step.
You know, Coil, the betrayal is worth all the razzing that I get to do. I don't even want to cash in my wish. This is more
I
fun.
feel like the razzing is going to turn into a wish pretty soon. I don't know.
End step, I'm going to cast a Mace of the Valiant. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each charge counter on Mace of the Valiant and his vigilance. Whenever a creature enters a battlefield under my control, I put a charge counter on it. So I make a spirit. Because of Sigarda's aid, it's going to swoop right on to Kykar. And then I'll go to my turn.
It's a pretty dope spirit.
Thank you. That's also an Aaron Miller. Land for turn. One, 2, 3. I'm going to cast an Inspiring Statuary. Non-artifact spells I cast have improvise. Trigger Kykar. I'll make a new spirit, and then I'll put a counter on Mace of the Valiant.
So what you're saying is all your treasures are moxes.
This is true.
Yeah.
I was just translating for the viewers at home. I got you.
I appreciate that. And then we will, let's see, we use 3 treasures. I'm going to cast Rayav, Master Smith.
Oh, that's a new card. What does that do?
So this is one new legend from Commander Legends. Whenever a creature I control that's enchanted or equipped attacks, that creature gains double strike until end of turn.
Okay.
So if that resolves, I'm going to put another counter on Mace of the Valiant.
Resolves.
I'm going to go to combat.
Yes.
I'm going to send Kykar at Coil. It is a 5/5 Vigilance double strike flyer.
I don't have anything with reach, so declare no blocks.
Okay.
So take 10 commander damage.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's all I got. I'll pass the turn.
That's all.
That's just 10, just double
10
digits commander damage. But besides that, nothing else. I'm gonna untap. I will draw. I'll pay 2 from my soul ring for the Smothering Tithe. No moxes for you. No more.
Ah.
Only 17 or whatever you have right now.
3. I have 3.
That was close. Rounding error. Oh, I guess I am going to gain 1 life from my Inventor's Fair. This is actually a life gain deck. This is basically Mardu Aloro, so look out.
Coil, how many cards do you have in hand now?
I have 4 cards in my hand.
4. Okay.
Okay, here's what I would like to do. Pay 3 and cast Shiny Impetus. I think I'm going to put that on the Kykar. So +2/+2 goaded, and when it attacks, I make a treasure.
I'm supposed to be making the treasure.
Yeah, now you're going to give some to me. We're sharing. I give you moxes, you give me moxes.
Okay.
All right. Land for the turn will be this here swamp. I'll tap this here swamp to cast this Prying Blade.
All right.
I will equip it for 0 to this Sir Gwyn. Well, I don't want to get stabbed by that Chico Kanda, so I will swing at Andy Z for it's an 8/5 Vigilance Pro White.
Pro White. Oh, well then I can't block. Well, dang. Okay.
I will make a treasure, which is these marbles from the 1990s classic Hook.
Hook.
Marbles.
Imagine that. Found my marbles. All right. I will. Oh, I'm going to draw a card in as well. But from there, I will not cast that card and pass.
Did you
Are
pay
you paying
the
for
2?
I got I'll lose a life. Sorry, I'm missing all these triggers. And I will go ahead and just pay 2 for the Smothering Tithe.
All right.
Very well.
Untap. I am going to draw for turn. I am going to not pay for that 2. Then I'm going to pay 3, and I'm going to activate Niambi, and I am going to discard Asperia Supreme Judge to draw 2 cards.
Nice.
I'm not paying. Oh my gosh. Oh
And
my
you're
gosh.
killing me. It's so much work to not dish out free boxes.
I'm so sorry.
You're like Oprah over there, but only for Andy. You get a mox, and you get a mox, and also still you get a mox.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 9 cards, and I cannot play something good. So I'm gonna move to discard. I'm gonna discard Metamai the Ageless.
I'm gonna crack my Wooded Foothills, which technically happens before your cleanup step.
Sure. And this Teferi Mage of Zalfir. I can't believe I missed a land drop.
I'm just grabbing a mountain with this.
I've drawn so many cards and I missed a land drop.
If it makes you feel better every time you say Niambi, I think. Niambi. Niambi.
A.
Does that make you feel better about missing a land drop?
It does. It does.
Okay, good.
Thank
good.
you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime.
So with that landfall trigger, I'm going to put 4 +1/+1 counters on one of the 0/1 plants.
Okay.
I know this is confusing because one
Fight
of
the
these
garden.
is dictating. Yeah. Okay. Untap.
You need some plant tokens that are slightly different plants from each other.
Yeah, one time you had a power
Yeah.
plant. We haven't gotten the power plant tonight.
I haven't drawn the power plant yet. I'm going to play a Warped Landscape as my first land for turn. I'll put 4 +1/+1 counters on another plant. So I still have 1 0/1 plant. Then I am going to tap 4. Tap both of these colorless. And I am going to cast Explosive Vegetation. Search my
Oh.
library for up to 2 basics, put them on the battlefield, tapped, and shuffle my library.
Oh, gosh.
Put them on the battlefield, tapped.
Yeah,
Yes?
nothing.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know what to do because you're going to get so... Yeah, I'm going to pay 2 in response to that, and I'm going to Cyclonic Rift Phylath back to your hand.
Okay.
Sneaky move.
I mean, you're not the one that swung 10 at me last turn, but I guess I get it.
I know, but if Andy goes, then we all go. This is a slow deck.
I mean, I don't know why you think I'm a threat compared to Andy, but
I mean, one Scape Shift kind of can do it.
he's got so much mana. He's got 10 untapped right now.
Listen, I've been feeding him that mana. I don't think
I
he's
know.
coming at
I
me
know
with
that.
that mana. I think I'm safe. And he doesn't want to sack anything to Machiko. So, like...
I've got spirits. That's what they're for.
Right. No, don't come at me, though.
I have to. I can't go at Anthony.
Right, but you can go at Coil with that shiny impetus.
Yeah. I hit him already. I don't want to be a mean person to the hosts.
Person.
I'm not going to kill the hosts first like all of our guests do on Scratch.
I'm going to tap 4. And I am going to cast a Chameleon Colossus.
So what's the
Hey, that's
activated
a plant.
ability on that again? I forget.
So I can pay 2 green,
Mm-hmm.
and Chameleon Colossus gets +X till end of turn, where X is its power.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty
And,
cool.
It's a
the
change.
other Scrap Trawler clarified in chat that they kill me first. Yes, and that is correct. They let him live. I think it's because people don't like me.
Chat says,
I like
trust me, they have no problem killing you when you host them talking about us. So kill them.
Yeah.
I am going to...
I accept my fate.
Yeah, I don't want to sacrifice my permanents, though. I'm going to wait till I have a removal spell first and then kill you. I'm going to pass the turn.
Oh, I figured it was going to make me a target.
I mean, yeah, you use removal on me.
Trying to make friends. On the bottom right corner of the board.
Okay. Well, I'm going to combat, and I got to swing it at Indy Flurry.
How much?
So it's a 7/7 with double strike and flying and vigilance.
I take 14 commander damage.
I will make a treasure. I found more marbles.
So do I have to sacrifice 2 things then, right? Because it
Yep.
hit you twice?
Yes.
Okay. I'll sacrifice 2 treasures.
All right, and I'm tracking my commander damage.
That was a big one.
That's a single swing there.
Yep.
After that, I pass.
Right. I will draw. I think I will pay for it. Gonna gain 1 life though. My upkeep, right? That Inventor's Fair is so tricky because it's so inconsequential amount of life. I don't know why. If you have Metalcraft gain 1 life every turn, like, come on. Why do I have to track that? Okay. I'm gonna play this Phyrexia's Core. I land for the turn, and then I guess before I do other things, I will move to combat, and Andy Z. Same thing. This is 8/5 Vigilance Menace per white.
Yeah. I can't block.
Then I
Any
will.
effects?
Well, I'm going to draw on attack, lose a life, and that's it. If it hits, I'll make a treasure.
Yeah.
I found another marble.
16 Sir Gwen damage.
That's pretty good. Don't mind that.
All right, I will untap. And
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
I'm not done.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Nope.
I would just say it was. I'm happy with 16. It's a good amount of damage. Not so good that I would end my turn right away. But go to my second main.
Oh, you have a lot of mana. You have a lot of mana untapped. Yeah, you probably want to use that.
I would like to use some of it. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I'm going to play this Tammio's Journal.
Ooh.
I really want to get Bludgeon Brawl now so I can whack one of you guys with a book.
That's what judges do. They hit people with the book.
That's right, yes.
Well, your next plant, can it be like a spy, like a plant? You're a plant?
I can try to draw that because I honestly thought like when you like plant yourself on the ground too and how to draw that. I don't know. I'm not a good drawer.
Drawer. Yeah, you gotta make yourself a plant. It's like a mission, and you're like, all right.
Who says I'm never casting Phylath again?
I'm just gonna pass there, I think.
All right, untap. I'm going to draw. I am not going to pay. I will pay 1 for a mana vault. Doesn't quite make up for all the lands I've missed, but still feels pretty good. I will then cast a... Do I cast something or do I just... No, I'm going to cast. A Karn's Temporal Sundering. I don't loop anything. It's legendary is why it's in here.
Best priority.
What would he do with that extra turn?
Draw more cards.
Take a damage off of Mana Vault.
Hey, it's like the inverse Inventor's Fair.
Bounce something.
What are you going to bounce? I think you have to tell us that first, right?
You do. I do.
Yeah.
I will bounce the Genie Lamp with Anthony's Wish. I'm just kidding.
I'm required to cast it next turn either way.
I will bounce What doesn't get the spell countered, I guess. I'll go for up one of the plants with 4 counters on it.
Sir Gwen would make me happy.
Sir Gwen. Oh, Sir Gwen would make you happy. Oh, because you got pro white.
Don't listen to him, Andy. Don't listen to him.
Because you got pro white.
Yeah, he's got pro white on it. It's gonna kill me with the next turn.
Okay.
Andy, don't listen to Andy.
I mean, Sir Gwen though has haste, and you equip for free. So I mean, you're not dead.
Does it have haste?
Doesn't Sir
Currently
Gwen...
does not have.
Oh, Sir Gwen doesn't have haste. Does do any of those equipments give it haste though?
No. This one gives it +2/+0 and protection, and then Prying Blade is +1/+0 and makes it treasure.
Okay. Well, I would like my spell to resolve, so I will be at the mercy, unfortunately, of Mr. Zupke bluffing potential bluffs with 2 cards there on the Sir Gwen.
Well, I want to cash in my wish, and I want you to make a Force of Will appear in your hand that you can discard a blue card to. All right. Sir Gwyn, back to hand.
All right. Karn's Temporal Sundering resolves.
Swords fall on the floor.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to swing 4 at Anthony.
Oh, you guys. You invite me on the show, and you punch me into the ground.
Hey, there was no deal. Deal or no deal? There was no deal. All right.
What's Niambi's power? 2?
2.
In case you Voltron me out of this game, I got tracking.
All right. And then I will untap. And I'm going to lose a life. I'm going to draw a card. And I am going to...
Pay for Smothering Tithe?
That's a great question. It's a really great question. No.
Okay.
I'm going to play this Plains.
Did you take a damage from the vault?
I did take my damage from the vault. I am going to Swords the Kykar.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
We will find out if it was a bluff or not now.
It was a bluff, so help me, Andy.
Okay, so that's the one where I gain life or I get a land?
Gain life equal to its power.
Okay.
Oh no, was it a bluff?
So
Was
I
it
will
not a
gain 7 life.
bluff? Yes.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Unless
Shiny
you wanna,
Impetus goes to the graveyard.
You get instant speed some equipment out and attach it to Kykar and gain even more life.
That's true. That's true.
Just in time for my Bane of Progress next turn.
Ooh.
That'd be brutal.
I am going to cast for
Go
5.
home.
I'm going to cast Death or Glory. So this says separate all creatures in my graveyard into 2 face-up piles. An opponent chooses a pile, and then and I exile that, and then I return the other pile to the battlefield. Yeah, remove the pile of an opponent's choice from the game. So the creatures in my graveyard. The creatures in my graveyard are Isperia, Meadowmai, and Teferi.
I will choose to pass priority.
Okay. Are we scared of this? Do we want to let it happen, or should I stop it?
I'm afraid of everything.
I mean, Meadowmai is an extra turn, Esperian's extra card draw, and what was the other creature?
Teferi makes things sorcery speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll respond. I'll cast Whirlwind Denial. For each spell and ability, countered unless its controller pays 4.
All right. And then I will pass my turn. No combat.
At least he didn't get you on your Niambi activation with that. I'm in a real kick to the knee.
Mike, you paying for Smothering Tithe?
You can have it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it wasn't a bluff. All right, it was real.
I couldn't counter the swords because you had too much mana available to prevent the counter.
Gotcha.
I'm okay with gaining 7 life, though.
Yeah, it was solid.
Kind of need it.
I'm going to tap 6 to cast my commander from my hand.
I thought you said you were never casting it again.
That's because I was angry at the time.
I misspoke in my anger.
I'm going to make
the heat of the moment.
7/0/1 plants, so I have 8/0/1 plants with no counters on them now.
Solid.
Regular green thumb over there, Coyle.
You got that right. But now what to do with said green thumb is the real question.
Escape, shift.
I don't have it. It's in the deck. Don't have it in the hand.
Gotcha.
I will move to combat. And I will declare 1 plant at each player.
All right.
1 4/4 or 1 4/5 plant at each player.
I'm not going to block. I was going to say I have no blocks. I certainly do. I'm not going to.
Yeah, I won't.
I've got a Jund panorama that I can activate in response down here. Just FYI.
I both have no blocks and choose not to have any blocks. I declare none of them. None of my 0 blocks get declared.
Okay. Before damage, I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to cast Harrow.
Ooh.
As an additional cost, I'm going to sacrifice a land. I will sacrifice Warped Landscape, I think.
Interesting.
We lose you?
What's this time?
Oh, no, Coil's
can
back.
you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Okay.
I thought you were
Sacrifice
thinking
Field of
real
Ruin.
hard, honestly.
Just sacrifice Field of Ruin and grab 2 forests. And then with the 2 ETB triggers, I am going to put 4 +1/+1 counters on the plant that's attacking the Andes.
So we're going to take 8 each?
Yes.
Like the mountains.
The Andes.
Or the candies.
Or the candies that I got
Yeah.
every single year for Christmas and my birthday and from the Olive Garden.
They're pretty good.
I'm taking 8.
I will sacrifice 1 of my plants.
Got him.
Got me.
She stabbed the heck out of that plant, though. That knife.
And then
You had Anthony for 4, right?
yes,
Oh, yes.
Anthony
And
gets
then
hit
the
by
2
for
Andes
4.
for 8.
I
Yes.
think Coil's
And then
the problem.
after that, I'll pass the turn. But
Yeah,
I was about to make plans with, or about to make a deal with Zupke because he had lethal commander damage on me, but then you sword stem. So I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, Andy, I think Coil's the one that you need to swing at.
Yeah.
I feel like what's that Simpson meme? I'm in danger.
Ralph
Yes.
Wiggum.
Yes.
But I feel like with no board, I have 2 swords sitting on the ground.
I
and a book.
I did not double the power of the plant swinging at the player with 0 creatures on the board. That is true.
Thank you.
Chat says, forget the endless pasta. Pass. Where are my Andes mints?
Seriously.
I get 3 red, white, blue. 1, 2, and 3. I'll recast Kykar.
Kykar. Remember, Andy, when you were on, you were I don't know if you told us on stream last year, but you were going to make Kykars, Skykars. It was going to be a vehicle deck.
Yeah, I
Did that work
brewed
out?
up a version.
That's cool.
I brewed up a version of this with vehicles, but it just didn't work out.
No.
Couldn't get it to where I wanted it. I screwed that up. Oh well. I screwed that up a lot.
Are you reading my memoir? Because that's the title.
Yeah, I screwed that up a lot.
Mace gets a counter. I'm going to equip Mace of the Valiant to this spirit.
All right.
What the heck? Pay 2. Cast a Sword of the Animist.
Nice.
Get another spirit. Sword of the Animist will go onto this spirit as well. Get another counter on Mace of the Valiant.
We have car theme week.
Where it's just all vehicles, all cars.
Yeah. I put together Arculus vehicles.
Ooh, that's Bowser from Mario Kart.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Is he holding a blue shell?
Yeah, he is.
Of course he is.
That means
I could use one of those right now.
That means he's in last place.
He might be.
Yes.
He might be in 10th though. I mean, you can get that in 10th.
Okay.
It's not
We get-
last.
Are we going into Mario Kart theory right now?
I will go to combat. And I'll send the spirit at Mike Koa.
Flying, right?
Yes, so it is, let's see, it's 5, 6, so it's 6/6 flying vigilance double strike.
No box.
And I get a land into play tapped from the Sword of the Animist.
That spirit.
No blocks. I'm taking 12.
Yeah.
Is that spirit underwater or is that smoke? It kind of looks like there's some water near the top. I wasn't sure. I like that.
I don't know.
Those are good tokens.
Up for interpretation.
Yeah. Smoking
Metaphoric
underwater.
Okay. I don't have anything else after that. So go ahead, Mr. Listener.
Okie dokie.
Board one. Board one.
I actually think I'm going to crack this Commander Sphere for the end of your turn because I'm desperate to have some kind of some action, and I will not pay for that Smothering Tithe.
Okay, thank you.
I drew this card. It's a card, but I need a board. All right. On my upkeep, I'm going to make a clue from my Tamiyo's journal. Where's my clue at? Here. It's a note from Captain James Hook from the 90s classic Hook, starring Robin Williams. All right, clue. There you go. Then I will draw. I think at this moment I'm not going to pay for the Smothering Tithe. It has become more important that I play Magic cards that develop a board.
Mm-hmm.
Land for the term is Tomb of the Spirit Dragon. I have no colorless creatures right now. So look out. I think...
Did you gain your 1 life for your artifacts?
I didn't, because I'm always going to forget that stupid 1 life trigger from a Vinder's Fair.
I
The
never
least
remember it
important
either.
text on that card. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's... I'll pay 6. Right? to play the Sun Titan.
Good card.
Sun Titan will target the Commander Sphere in my graveyard. Goodness. Let's pay a black and tap these 4 artifacts to cast this Sly Requisitioner.
What is that? Sly Requisition.
2/2 with improvise, and then when a non-token artifact I control is put into the graveyard, I make a servo.
All right. He's throwing those pies. He's going to get some servos.
And I have to use up all my marbles for this, but it's worth it. I will use all my marbles, and I will play Sir Gwyn again. Because I can equip Tonight's for 0, I will put a tapped Prying Blade and a tapped Sanctuary Blade onto that Sir Gwyn. But I think that's all I got.
Are you naming white again for your color?
That's a great question. You ask such in-depth questions. Well, they really make me think. You're quite philosophical.
Oh, why thank you.
I think I'm gonna. Are the plant tokens just green?
They are green. Yep.
Okay. I was hoping I could get by and like sneak a little bit of, name red and get maybe some of Andy's cards, but I have to name green right now for black purposes.
Just so you know, Chameleon Colossus has protection from black.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay.
Well, I don't really.
It's just
naming a different color doesn't save me from that.
That's true. That's true. You have
this.
You have this wish token over here, though.
I do have the wish token. I'm gonna pass there.
All right, untap. At my upkeep, I am going to pay a blue and cast Mystical Tutor.
Board white. Urza's
yeah.
Ruinous Blast.
It's entirely possible.
Oh.
Because I don't get another turn if I pass to Coil.
You don't know that.
I think I know that.
You don't know that. You can't predict the future.
That's true. You can't, Andy. You can try. Can't do it.
It's going to be a Supreme Verdict to the top.
Oh, okay.
At least this one can't be countered.
Don't run any counter spells.
All right. I draw it for the turn, not paying 2.
Did you take your one from your vault?
I take my 1.
Leslie, yes, I've lost my marbles. Although you were around last game, and you know that I lost my marbles a long time ago.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to cast the Supreme Verdict.
There it is.
No response.
All right. And then I will, with my 1 blue mana up, pass my turn. The problem was if I had done Urza's Ruinous Blast, it literally exiled everything that Andy and Anthony had, and I was like, oh, I can't be that mean on our show. No, leave
I would have gotten to keep my Tamiyo's journal.
Oh, that's true, because it's legendary, so you would have gotten that. I was also potentially afraid of a counterspell, so Supreme Verdict did kind of the same deal without
Makes sense.
running that risk.
Mm-hmm.
Coil, did you pay for Smothering Tithe?
No, you can have it.
Also doesn't get rid of Smothering Tithe.
You're gonna need the mana to cast your commander. For
It
the
would have
third
gotten response.
time.
That's not legendary, right?
No, it's not. Eight mana for my commander.
You got it. He's worth it.
Yep. I had a Dex builder on him, so
Maybe she's worth it. Maybe it's
You deserve it, Coyle. You
maybe
treat
it's
yourself.
Gruul Landfall.
I get 9 plant tokens. And then I'll pass the turn.
Well, you recovered quickly.
Yeah.
I didn't play a land, just replayed my commander. Yeah.
Scape shift still get you there next turn.
It would be nice. Just have to have it in my hand.
Oh, thank you
right.
so much, Krivnixorus. Everyone's board is so clear. Is everyone using a camera for their setup? So I have for my overhead cam is a Logitech C920. How about all of you?
Same.
Same? Coil?
I don't know what I'm using. I borrowed this from a friend because I was just using my phone, and then Andy taught me the ways of OBS.
OBS.
And
I'm
here we are.
mine's are C920s. I think both of them are.
You think both are? And then I have a digital camera for my front-facing camera.
I'm recasting Kykar.
Called it.
Any responses?
No.
Mm-mm.
I'll put a counter on Mace of the Valiant.
Shock and awe.
Is that an actual card? Is that a split card? Shock and awe?
That's a good question.
I don't think it is, but that's a really good.
Because there's already a
answer.
shock. Right? They couldn't do shock because there's already
Oh,
shock.
True.
Shock and awe. You just
I remember
add
playing-
to it, yeah.
I remember playing Guild Wars back in the day, and Shock and Awe was a combination you could play there. Shock was a elementalist spell, and Awe was a paragon chant, and it got extra things if your opponent was knocked down, and Shock knocked things down. So Shock and Awe was a good combo in that game. Just put on my nerd stuff out on the table there.
Now I know what my wife feels like when I talk about magic.
Chad also said, here's another question. What browser are you all using? So I'm using Chrome, the browser that I have used for years. I like Chrome.
I'm on Chrome.
I'm on Chrome.
I use Microsoft Edge.
Do you really?
Yeah, and I have Twitch up on Firefox actually, so I use everything but Chrome.
Well, Internet Explorer
I cast
is
Arden.
going away, so ooh, look at that Arden.
Ooh, scary.
We've seen 3 Ardens tonight.
Yeah, 3 in 2 games. That's pretty good
three
ratio.
between 2 games, not this game, the last game. If you're watching this now,
I will go to combat, and Arden will swoop these onto Kykar.
swoop. That was a bird
Here
joke.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And I use 2 treasures with improvise to cast Arden. So that's what this is.
Are those treasures from the plane that is the best plane of all planes? I think it is.
Ravnica?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All of
certainly.
them. Oh yes.
Arguable.
That's all I
prefer
have.
The one with
Go.
snakes on it. That's my favorite plane.
You can go.
Amonkhet has snakes on it. So does Kamigawa.
Oh,
But so does the plane that Samuel L. Jackson was on.
that's what I'm talking about. Coil gets me.
You can go, Anthony.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and crack this commander sphere again. I need action more than mana at the moment. I'm not gonna pay for smothering tithe off of that.
Did your Tamio
I cannot.
trigger? What does that do again? At your upkeep, do you get a clue?
On my upkeep, I will get a clue. So I have a second letter from Captain James Hook. It's kind of redundant. Don't know why he sent me 2. They say the same thing.
What chapter is the flavor text on your Tameo's journal?
Entry 434. There's more to Avacyn's madness. ...
Nice.
Sure. Oh, I will gain a life. I forgot this is a life gain deck. Here we go.
That's right.
That's
Fire
probably
in the
my
lead, buddy.
favorite thing because in Tameo's journal, she wrote the same thing multiple times. They just
Oh,
changed
that's-
the entry number, but it's the same note.
That's
I
kind of
remember
clever.
correctly.
She's kind of going nuts.
She's like, shoot, what was it? All right, I'm going to write it again.
All right. Here's a mountain.
You paying for smothering tithe?
Yes, I will. Because I don't have much else going on. I think it probably just need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We will cast the Rufio back out here. Equip. Naming. Goodness, y'all. I'm gonna name white this time.
Gracious me.
And Prime Blade.
It appears that the numbers for Tameo's journal, the entry number is different based on the language printing for the card.
I'll pass.
All right.
I have a friend who plays Baron von Count
Ooh.
and was looking for specific flavor text Tameo journals to get the right numbers for the countdown, which is pretty clever.
That's cool. I am going to I'm going to lose a life. I would never have thought of that. That is so smart.
He's very smart. He also
Draw for
ordered a bunch of cards in Japanese because they don't write out numbers phonetically. They just use the digit. And so cards that wouldn't count for Baron in English count in Japanese.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I'm going
Pretty
to
clever.
play a Plains.
Smothering tithe, Andy?
Oh, you're good to go.
Okay.
Somebody in chat keeping track how many smothering tithes I've paid for and how many Andy and Coil have not paid for, because I just like to see some stats on that.
I feel personally attacked.
I'm going to pay 5 to cast Defy Death to return target creature from my graveyard to the battlefield. If it's an angel, put 2+1/+1 counters on it.
Ooh.
I'm going to target.
No response.
No response.
Do I have an angel? No. No.
I will not
angel
force
here.
it.
But you have a couple sphinges in there.
I have 2 sphinges. I'm gonna grab back Isperia Supreme Judge. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever a creature attacks me or a planeswalker I control, I may draw a card.
You don't want to.
But who doesn't want to? Then I'm gonna pass. Wait,
At the end
do
of
I
your
pass?
turn.
Yeah, I do pass.
Oh,
Yeah, I pass.
okay. At the end of your turn,
Yeah.
I'm going to sacrifice my Jund Panorama and grab a forest
Yes.
and put 4+1/+1 counters on a plant.
Is that like a log? It's got some
Yeah, it's a
mossy.
log. Yeah, there's some moss. There's some fungus there too. And then I was like, oh wait,
Is it a
there's
Yule log
fungus in the
where it's
game.
actually cake?
Definitely not. It is
I
a
think
log.
it's cake. It's cake.
It's a
We
plant.
won't know until we cut it. Prove it.
Can you cut it, Coil?
Prove it.
It's cake. Prove
Oh,
it.
then-
Biopsy
Inconclusive.
says it's a plant.
It was inconclusive.
Its bark is definitely worse than its bite. That's all I have to say about that.
Boo.
gonna-
How do you say that?
I'm gonna untap. and
This
I'm
is
gonna
how
draw.
Coil's intros are on the podcast. Go back to some old episodes where he says his intro and then you're just like, it's silence. And I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
moving on.
it's great.
Intro music is for to fill in the silence where I don't react to that.
Mr. Zupke, how many treasures do you currently have, tapped and untapped combined?
6.
All right, then I don't care. You can have it.
For your draw?
Yeah, for my draw. I'm gonna play a Blighted Woodland as my first land for the turn. We're gonna get another 4 or 5.
Anthony, what is your wish going to be?
I don't know
Have
yet.
you been thinking about it?
I have, but he couldn't play Force of Will,
Oh,
or he wouldn't. He wouldn't.
he
One
refused.
of the two.
I tried.
It's like
I didn't have
it's
another
like
blue card in my hand to exile. That was the
That's
problem.
right. That's right. Yeah. It's like in Aladdin. There's some rules. Like I want to ask Coyle to have somebody fall in love with me, but he can't do that.
That's true. Can't do that. It's against the rules.
That.
For
I know how
4
GPs
mana,
work.
Do
I'm
you
gonna
want to be
cast-
Sultan though, or a prince?
Oh. And then eventually an all-powerful genie myself. I know how this goes.
Best
For
dude.
More
4,
powerful than a genie.
for 4, I'm going to cast Migration Path.
That's
I'm going to go search for a forest and a mountain, put on the battlefield, tapped.
Hey, that's like explosive vegetation, but with cycling.
That's right. A strictly better explosive vegetation.
It just has a different name.
That's right. That's what
Is it
makes
better?
it
It's not
really good.
explosive. It's not as explosive.
It's more sneaky because you could cycle it. So yeah, I'm gonna make 2 more plants into 4/5s, and then I'm gonna play this card that I've never played before, and I'm really excited
Escape shift.
to play with it. No, I've played Scape Shift. I've played Scape Shift before.
Oh, it's gonna be there one time. I'm
For
gonna get it
5
right.
mana,
Ooh.
I am going to cast an enchantment called Perilous Forays.
Oh,
yeah.
I know that
That's a
one.
good one.
Great card.
That's a very
It is
good
perilous
card.
for us.
I am going to move to combat. Mr. Zupke, before I declare swings, is that Kykar coming at me next turn?
Definitely not.
Okay. Good to know. I am then going to declare.
Unless you kill the other 2 players, and then it will.
I don't think I have the ability to, but I'm going to declare 2 plants at Anthony and 2 plants at Andy.
All right. I'm going to draw 2 cards. I'm going to draw them individually.
As a pair.
I'm not paying. I'm going to draw. I'm not paying.
No, I wish I had a smothering tide that nobody want to pay for.
Do you have something that you can currently that's on the battlefield coil to make lands like appear?
Perilous Forays.
What does that do again?
I pay 1 and sack a creature to search my library for a land to put on the battlefield. A land with basic land type put on the battlefield tapped. So I have 3 mana up, so I could.
So you can make one of your things a 16 power.
I could add 12. To
Yeah.
it,
Okay.
yes.
Then I block. Yeah.
If I block, are you going to kill my commander again?
I didn't
could
kill
be a
your
wish.
commander to
That could be
begin
a, that
with.
could be a wish.
Yeah, that
I didn't
seems
kill-
like it.
That very well could be. How strong? How big is your commander right now?
An 8/5.
Yeah, so I just have to not pump it. That's fine with me. Andy, how big is Asperia?
A 7/5.
I will block 1 of the plants.
And you're cashing in the wish?
Oh, I have to cash in the wish for that?
That seems like
Goodness.
a really bad wish for being stabbed in the back.
Well, that's
Goodness.
what I thought you had just mentioned.
Andy
Andy is
said
the
that.
one. Andy's the one that mentioned that it would be a good wish.
Oh, goodness. I am not going to use my wish for that. I have better plans for my wish that involve 1/1 Thopter pieing you in the face later
Nice.
for 1
I am-
damage.
I am going to end up paying 3 into Perilous Forays. To sacrifice 3 plants to search my library for 3 basic lands, put them on the battlefield tapped, and then get the triggers.
I run Perilous Forays in my Atla Polani deck.
Nice.
Oh, because
It's
you can
like-
sack the eggs.
Yep, sack the eggs. It's like one of the best cards in the deck. It's a
And there's a whole mountain inside. Wow.
it's a very good card.
The
I
mini egg.
will put 4+1/+1 counters on the creature that Asperia is blocking.
Sure.
I will put 4+1/+1 counters on the plant that Sir Gwen is blocking. How big is Sir Gwen? Sorry, how much power?
8/5.
Okay, so it'll survive because it's 9 toughness. And then I will put the last 4+1/+1 counters on the unblocked creature going at you, Andy.
So I'll take 8.
Yes.
All right, and I'll take 4. Sir Gwyn down.
And then a spirit dies.
One day I'll attack with a creature again. Might be tomorrow.
And then I will pass the turn. So now I did specifically say Kykar. So if you can make Arden flying, equip everything to it, swing at me and kill me, still follows the deal, I guess. Or you can break the deal. I'm a fan of it.
Just go back on that deal. It's a very mana-intensive deck, and I'm against decks that are doing way more when the things hit the battlefield than mine.
When your deck does extra things while also ramping,
Yeah.
this is good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Anthony, have you taken any Kykar damage?
Let me check. I have not. I have 2 Niambi damage, though, so 19 more of that.
It's important.
Oh my gosh.
I will go to combat, and I will send Kykar at Anthony.
Great. I have no blocks that I choose to declare.
Okay. So that's 3, 9. So it's a 10-10.
Ouchie.
Yeah. I go get a land.
I do declare that hurts.
Get
But-
that land.
I do declare.
I do declare.
I do declare. So I'm
All right,
running specific foils in this deck that I know are curled
As
curled
Pringles.
real bad. Yeah, and one of them's in my hand now. I just keep trying to bend it back. You will get there. You will make it.
Is it the
Second main,
same card that you
Opal.
showed me earlier today?
No. Wrong turn.
Yeah.
It's not wrong turn.
Well, how many plants do you have?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants.
Okay.
Get those plants.
I was so excited to swing with
Pass the
Chameleon
turn.
Colossus.
Okay.
Chat, I'd be
I'll
really scared of
untap.
Niambi damage. We're going to get there.
I will draw. I guess I will not pay for Smothering Tithe. It's the world we live in. I'll gain 1 life. Keeping me alive, Inventor's Fair. I'll play this mountain. For flavor reasons, I'll pay 1 for this Fairy Guide Mother.
Ooh, all right.
Played by Julia Roberts in the 90s hit film Hook, starring Robert Williams. Oh, I missed my Tamia's journal too. I was preparing for that joke.
Andy,
Okay.
did you gain your 1 life? Sorry if you missed that.
I did gain the 1.
Okay.
Don't you worry. That's what this deck's built around. So I wasn't gonna miss
I
that.
really hope someone in the YouTube comments, the 90s film Hook, starring Robin Williams.
So you've got a tutor available now.
I do have a tutor available. Question is, I don't know what digs me out of the hole at the moment. Yeah, that's what's really tricky. I have no idea what to do in this scenario. I will pay 2 and cast this Liquid Metal Coating.
Ooh,
Cool.
great card.
Yeah, if I draw a planeswalker, I can turn it into an artifact and then use Bludgeon Brawl to equip it and smack somebody with an Ahiri. So that's really what it's there for.
Mm-hmm.
So I can whack somebody with a planeswalker. It feels real good. I'll pay 1. I'm going to cast this Pithing Needle, naming Perilous Forays.
Oh,
Fair. That's fair.
Nice choice.
I got to use it 3 times already. I'm happy.
Yeah. It's a beautiful pithing needle there too.
Those tattoo
Yeah,
art
this
are
is-
so cool.
They're really cool. This is the only one I bought because I play all the cards, and Eternal Witness is like my favorite card ever. So they're all pretty cool. What do I need? I think I'm just gonna pay 2 and equip Prying Blade, and I think I'm gonna pass.
All right.
You can do the Tameo Journal Tutor at instant speed?
Correct.
Cool.
I'm gonna lose a life. What's the difference between being at 7 and being at 6? Draw for turn. Ooh, that's fun. I didn't expect that.
Pay the tax?
Absolutely not.
All right.
I'm gonna pay 3 for loyal retainers. So
Fancy one.
Fancy one, because I couldn't find the other one, and this one was like $6 more. So I said, all right, I guess I get this one.
That's worth it.
Yeah. So loyal retainers, I can sacrifice them at sorcery speed before combat to return a creature from my graveyard to the battlefield. So it says declare only during your turn before attackers are declared. So I'm going to sacrifice loyal retainers, and I'm going to bring back...
Sure you don't want to declare attackers first?
I'm sure. I'm gonna bring back this Asperia.
Oh,
I think Asperia. That seems
that's
fine.
familiar.
And then I'm gonna pay 4 and play Ifara, God of the Palace. This is my little Pringly chip right now. I'm trying to get it back. Okay, just bend just a little. Anyway, so I play that, and then it's not online. But at the beginning of each upkeep, if I had a creature enter the battlefield under my control last turn, I can draw a card. And then I'm gonna pass my turn, and at the beginning of Coil's upkeep, I'm gonna draw a card that I cannot pay for.
I will untap. Upkeep and draw. You can have the Manhas.
Thank you.
Sure, welcome.
Is that Spanish? You're so cultured.
Yeah, wish I could speak Spanish. It would make my work really, really a lot easier, to be 100% honest. My manufacturing facility in Mexico. So sometimes this stuff gets lost in translation. It
They
happens.
do speak Spanish there.
They do, typically. Not
I've heard.
German, which is what I kind of know on the side.
Allegedly speak Spanish there.
I'm going to cast a Rampant Growth and search my library for a basic forest. Put it on the battlefield tapped.
How many cards do you have in your hand, Coil?
1.
Chad says, Coil, I have a bone to pick with you about seatbelts.
Oh, okay.
That
Go
sounds
for it.
specific.
The Coil's company manufactures seatbelts.
Oh.
That's why.
Makes it make a lot more sense.
It does. It makes more sense that way.
Without that knowledge.
So all seatbelt issues are Coil's fault.
Coil makes
All
all,
of them.
Remember that,
if there's a
everybody.
seatbelt in the world, made by Coil.
But remember, not airbags. Not my problem.
They said to make them for short people.
That he does not write the Spanish, any sort of
Lift your-
Spanish instructions or anything on them.
Lift your seat up.
lift your seat.
That's-
Well, and lower the seatbelt. See, to be fair, I lower that seatbelt thing in my car as low as I can.
on
Why
the
you, like,
on
hit
the
your on the
on the B pillar.
on the wall? Yes.
Yes, the B pillar.
The car wall.
As in Bumble or as in the alphabet letter?
Alphabet letter.
Okay.
Your A pillar holds up your windshield, and then your B pillar is outside of your front door, or the back of your front door. You're learning stuff today about curs.
I'm very smart.
Chat says they own a Hyundai. Trust me, it's as low as it goes, and the seat's as high as it goes.
What model Hyundai?
Hyundai?
Hyundai. I went to Korea for that company. It was a lot of fun. South Korea. It was fantastic.
Nice.
An Ionic? Ionic?
I have never heard of an Ionic before.
They actually have C pillars in Hyundai Ionics and D pillars.
I mean, they do for sure.
Also, Q pillars and caterpillars.
Plaid
You could have just
Cat
went.
says he also drives an Ionic.
I've never heard of this before. Anything, if you drive a Santa Fe, you can let me know. That one I know. I'm gonna move to combat.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants. How big is Kykar right now?
Kykar is an 11-11.
Kykar's big. And then Andy, your god is not online right now, right?
It is not.
Okay. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 2 of these.
Ghost
8,
Stop
9
says I drive
points.
a red car. Mine is silver.
Oh, actually,
Good one.
That was funny. That was very funny. Ghost Stop.
I'm gonna swing an 8/8 or an 8/9 plant and my. Oh wait, Phylath's only a 5/5. I could force you to pay for your mana vault. I'm gonna swing.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm gonna swing the 8/9 plant and the 5/5 Phylath at Andy Flory. And I'm gonna swing every other plant at Andy Zupke, including my 0/1.
Ooh. Style.
Well, that means something's gonna happen. That makes
I
it
have a warped landscape and a blighted woodland
better. Yeah.
in my lands right now.
And
So
then
how
you
many
got
plants are coming my way?
I have 5 plants coming your way. 5 of them.
and you have 2 that are up. Block. Is that what that is?
I have
3.
none of.
I have 3 creatures that can block.
Yeah.
On swing,
So we got
I do get to draw
2
2
8/8s.
cards.
Yes, you do.
So I'm going to draw 2, and I'm not paying for these, Andy.
okay. So I'm seeing 2 8/9s, a 4/5, another 4/5,
Yeah, and a
2
0.
4/5s, and a 0/1.
Yep.
I feel like no matter what I do, I'm probably dead here. But gotta do what I gotta do, and I've got to block. So Kykar and this spirit will block the 2 big ones.
Okay.
Arden will block one of the medium ones.
Okay. And then Kykar is how big again?
11-11.
And I have 8 and 8 and 9. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I am going to pay 2 and crack my warped landscape. And then, if you don't mind, I don't know if anyone has any responses or anything, but I'd like to just pay 4 and crack my blighted woodland right away as well.
Fine with me.
No responses.
I'm going to grab 3 basic lands, put them on the battlefield tapped, make sure I actually have enough basic lands. 1, 2. Those will be the 2 that I grabbed from blighted woodland, and then the forest for 3. I'm going to actually pump the one that is being blocked by Kykar.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll go up to 12 +1/+1 counters. Andy, did you declare blocks already?
I'm gonna block the big one with the spear. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm taking 5 from Phylath.
Yeah, you're going to take 5 from Phylath. I'm not going to pump that plant or anything. So the other 2 plus triggers, I'm going to put on the 0/1 plant that's unblocked.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll put the other 4 +1/+1 counters on the other unblocked 4/5.
Okay. So all my creatures are going to die, and it looks like I'll be taking 8.
I think 12. So, or no, yeah, you blocked 3. You're right. So it's it's 8 here and 4 here, so 12 total.
12. Okay.
Wow.
And I will pass the turn after that. Oh wait, I have enough mana to cast the one spell I have left in my hand, so I'm going to do that. I'm casting. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. I'm casting Phyto Titan.
That's an
cool.
all-star in my Godzilla deck.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if I can draw not a land. I did not.
Oh
I
no!
love the art on Phytotitan too.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I was
It's just
hoping,
like,
Andy, that all
chilling.
these treasures I was giving you was gonna be used for some big ol' spell.
No. I just couldn't. I couldn't get into any draw spells this game. I guess all I can do is recast Kykar.
It's up to you, Anthony.
He still has his wish to bank him.
I do.
I
Been
I
sitting
keep
on it.
not I keep not attacking Anthony just because I don't want him to cash in his wish.
Okay, so your wish should be that at end of turn. Oh no, you can't. You shut it down. You make him sack all of his plants to the pithing needle. After the pithing needle is gone, Perilous Foray sacks every plant, and then he has to put them on something.
Hey, I want to draw
I wish.
another plant. I want to draw another plant token, so I am erasing your magic lamp. You still have said wish.
It exists in the ether,
That's right.
in our hearts.
Are you drawing?
I recast Kykar for the 4th time.
All right.
I will equip Mace of the Valiant and Sword of the Animist. Play a land for turn, and then pass the turn.
Okay. I'll untap. Upkeep. I will receive another letter from Captain James Hook, played by Dustin Hoffman in the 90s hit film Hook, starring Robin Williams. I'll draw a card. Nope. Before I draw my card, I'll gain 1 life.
Oh,
There you go.
got there.
I'll draw my card. I will not pay for Smothering Tithe.
How'd the wishes happen? Oh, so in the previous game, Coil went back on a deal, so Coil is giving Anthony a wish. This game,
Like a genie.
like a genie.
Like in Aladdin, an animated film also starring Robin Williams, similar to the 90s hit film Hook.
And your plan is to throw pies in people's face, similar to what Mrs. Doubtfire does to herself when she forgets her mask, also starring Robin Williams.
The 90s hit film Mrs. Doubtfire. Yes. Yeah. Which I'm running very low on both food and bludgeon brawls this game, which is unfortunate. I could smack you guys with some clues if I could get it.
You could tutor for bludgeon brawl right now.
I could tutor for bludgeon brawl right now. I, in theory, could do it. And then die. So, here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to pay for and sack this stupid Inventor's Fair and go tutor an artifact and put it in my hand.
Nice.
I
Never.
would really like to get a Witch's Oven, but not really the
Near.
board.
Get that Never Nearl's disc.
Oh, yeah. No, this ain't that kind of deck. Ain't that kind of deck. I think this is probably the card that I want, though. Let me make sure. I get a giant skewer and make some food too. Seems like a waste of a tutor in this current board state, but pretty neat. Pretty neat. Yeah, I have to grab this cranium plating. Okie dokie.
Is cranioplating a hat?
Well, it's your cranium and it plates it, so you're getting into the philosophy of what is a hat? Is a hat just anything? Goes on your head?
Can we talk about what's a sandwich?
A hot dog is.
A hot dog is not a sandwich.
Wait, but what if your bun splits though?
It's still a sandwich.
What about what about a what is sometimes referred to as a hero sandwich or a submarine sandwich where you don't actually split the bread all the way? I mean, that literally has sandwich in the title, but it has the same type of bread as a hot dog.
I'm going to cast this cranium plating.
No response.
I'll pay 1 and I'll equip it.
Yep. Do you have enough mana to equip the Ancestral Blade, or is that what it's called?
I do have enough mana to equip the Ancestral Blade.
Or the Sanctuary Blade.
Sanctuary Blade.
I do have 1 blocker up, just FYI there. It is green.
Does it have reach?
No, you have flying. Okay. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. How many artifacts do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 11. So this is a 12-1, 13-1 flyer. Okay.
Can you make it a 17?
Yeah, you'd have to make.
No, I can make it. I can make it a 15. I cannot make it a 17.
Hey, that gives me a turn to try and deal 2 damage direct to face in blue-white.
After paying the mana to untap your mana vault.
I have 3 mana left. I'll still have 3 mana left.
Well, plus your mana vault mana, so you have 6.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, this is a little tricky. Wish adds an interesting dynamic here to figure out. There's another variable in this scenario, but I don't really know what to do with.
Tricky. This game is tricky like the game Jumanji, a hit 90s film starring Robin Williams.
Yeah. Tricky is one way to describe that game.
If
Horrendous.
Ooze, I could talk about Flubber, another 90s hit film starring Robin Williams.
Oh goodness. Okay. Man. This is tough. I think I'm going to pass my turn.
Oh, okay. Untap at my upkeep. I have to pay for. What is in my hand? I guess I pay 4 this way to untap this mana vault. I'm going to draw for my turn. I will play...
I'll make a treasure.
Yes. I'm going to play as Plains. This is terrible. This is the worst. Literally the worst.
Most Magic cards are terrible.
I have 2 good...
You try hard.
This is so bad. I'm gonna...
Not doing so great over here either.
I'm
Been hoping and wishing for a Sphinx's revelation all game. Does not come up.
I'm gonna go ahead and wait there's more. Seems like a bad idea. I'm going to cycle this irrigated farmland.
Okay. Another mana for Zupke.
That was even worse. All right.
Worse than a tapped cycling land?
Yes, one that costs more mana than I can afford.
Oh,
Card.
fair.
After that, I do in fact pass.
Untap. All of the things. And I will draw for turn. I'm going to pay 2.
Okay.
I'm going
Sure, it's going to matter a whole lot.
I'm going to move to combat.
Yeah.
I am going to declare Phytotitan and Phylath as attackers at Andy Flory. You have a lot of mana, Zupke, but I'm going to trust that you can't block everything still.
So you're sending everything at me?
No. I'm sending enough at you. I'm going to send...
Oil, I wish you would send the rest at Andy.
Oh, that's a wish.
So all of these plants are coming at Andy Zupke.
Yeah.
Oh, that was amazing how that happened.
Yeah, these two at Andy Flory.
Andy, do you have anything before blocks?
No.
Okay. I guess try to help Anthony out by just blocking the biggest one.
The 12-13?
Yeah.
How big is Kykar?
3 + 8 + 1.
Or I guess I flash out
Oh.
Niambi. That I forgot I can do that. That I do, but it's not.
I guess I'll block it. I'll block it 8/9 so that it dies.
Okay.
What's the Phytotitan's power and toughness right now?
7-2.
I'm gonna block it with Niambi.
Okay, so that'll happen.
Yes. Okay. Do I kill the Phytotitan?
Yeah.
Yes.
You do. Which the Phyto, when it dies, returns to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of his or her next upkeep.
Yes. Tap though.
Yeah, true. And then one of the 8/9s dies.
Oh gosh. All right, Anthony, you've got one.
I didn't want to have to use my wish. Didn't want to have to use it.
And then I will move to my end step.
Our wish is
All
a
right.
thing in the 1990s film Aladdin and the King of Thieves. Another film.
It's not Robin Williams. I don't care.
Is that one not Robin
Robin
Williams?
I'm sure the genie's in that one.
It's the second one.
I don't think he came back for the sequels.
No?
Ah.
Oh.
The straight to video sequels, I don't think he came back for them. I think
You
they
can
got some
say
guys.
that you can say that those two deaths were like poetry, like from the Dead Poet Society, starring Robin Williams.
Oh, yep. Good one. Good one. All right. I am going to sack 3 clues to my Tammy's journal and tutor a card to my hand.
Which tutor?
We'll find out.
You don't
Gonna
have to
throw a
tell.
pie at your face.
I wish I could afford to pie a face right now. You don't know how badly I would. It's all the deck wants to do. That's all it's meant to do. It was not a viable strategy.
Oh no, I was wrong. He did come back for King of Thieves.
I don't know which of these is better. And I know.
Chat's asking if Robin Williams was in Return of Jafar. Well, I've got time to look this up now.
That's a great question.
I like Ghost Stop's comment after that though. Yo, but why is Aladdin's dad hot in that one?
Yo, the hard-hitting questions. Here we are. Okay. Goodness, this is a tough choice. I wish I could show chat, but I cannot show chat without
No,
Coil.
Robin Williams did not come back for The Return of Jafar, but Gilbert Gottfried did.
Oh yeah, no one can replicate that voice.
This card.
Not even one that I would even attempt to try to do. I could not do that voice.
It's a special voice, that's for sure.
Yes.
So,
It's very special.
yeah, in that one, Genie was voiced by the guy who does the voice of Homer on The Simpsons.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Okay, I don't want to get into it because it's just going to make me mad, but it reminds me of the newest Lion King with Seth Rogen as Pumbaa, which is just a nightmarish, sad decision.
Chat asked how many channel points to spend for us to do the voice. That's
All right,
Iago,
I'm gonna make
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Clue.
The Iago voice. Let's say it's
Coil, you're
the
gonna do
same
it.
as
You're
the
gonna
same as
attempt
deck
it?
request. Yeah.
Same as a deck request. What is the channel points for a deck request? 5,000?
5,000. For 5,000 points, you can deck request that I do Iago's voice.
Oh,
right,
I only have 4.1 thousand. Dang it.
Oh, you're getting there.
That's what I get for
cool.
logging in as scrap trawlers all the time.
Platt is also 1.1 thousand away from Iago.
Okay, let's make this
was
game
my
really long.
I have a request. I feel like we're down to the last turns. I have 2 giveaways left. Should we do one now and
Let's
then
do a
one
giveaway.
when the game's
Let's
over?
do a giveaway. Everybody in chat.
One now, one afterwards.
Is this one
So
going to have
let's
the one
do-
that we need to enter ourselves? The Queen's Gambit Joyra?
Yes, actually, I was gonna do Queen's Gambit Joyra and Mountain.
All right. Who do we have?
I'm joining this one. I'm putting.
Are you joined in the
myself
chat, Coil?
This random number generator comes up 1. I got it. It didn't.
Oh,
We
Have to count.
Oh, sure. Drum roll? No.
Oh, your bot won, Andy. So I'm gonna re-roll it.
Oh, okay.
congrats!
The
Congrats!
Stream Elements bot. Thank you for reminding everyone where you can find our show.
So actually, it is Sir Davos that won this one.
Congratulations, Sir Davos. They are a local by us in our local play
Wonderful.
group. Congratulations.
I
We
mean,
have their
Coil knows
address.
we live.
I know where you live. So we will get that
No.
over to Anthony, and that will be sent out to you soon.
Now he's gonna have 2 different altar arts for 2 different Joyras.
Yeah, 2 different Joyras.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna play this Urza's Bauble. 0 manas. I'm gonna play this island this mountain for the turn. Not an island. I tricked you.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
also.
tricked.
It's also
don't-
late and I'm sick. That's what I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with.
Yeah, you can't play blue.
I'm gonna
Do you want to choose
play-
a card at random from my hand to look at the card? Because I only have 1 card in my hand.
I might. Not at this moment, though. Thank you for offering.
Do you have a blocker, Coil? No, you don't have a blocker.
I have no blocker.
How many
I'm
cards
gonna
do you have in
pay.
hand?
1.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's too red.
It's not a land because I would have played it.
I'm gonna pay 6, and I'm gonna cast this Marionette Master.
Oh,
That's good.
that's really good.
That's
I
really
would-
good.
Fabricate trigger.
Yes, I'm choosing 3 servos.
Interesting. Okay.
Chat says they took some time to check out your altars, Anthony, and they are all fire.
Oh, thank you so much. Just for that, you win the next giveaway. I don't know if I can do that.
If If you want to send something to the Clumsy Titan,
Sure.
go for it. We
I
can
will
get
do
their address for you.
Okay, I've got 3 of these servos.
Now everybody in chat just respond with something.
That's
else.
right. That's right. I think I did post on Twitter. If you come watch and tell me that you think my jokes are funny, then I will definitely send you something. You don't have to mean it. You just have to say it.
Further up in chat, Leslie Tap That MTG actually said, "You guys are hilarious."
Yes. Good sense of humor. You know good comedy,
Leslie
Leslie.
said, "I mean, I followed you everywhere."
Okay, I'm going to move to combat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to declare this fairy guide mother as an attacker.
I declare no blocks.
Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I will also pay 1 to turn this mountain into an artifact as well. So it'll be 16 because of this prying blade.
Oh, it needs to be 17.
He can
The
crack a
Marionette
clue.
Master to crack.
Yeah,
a
crack
clue.
a clue
Oh.
and I lose.
Oh.
Ooh.
So I'll trigger. I'll get my marbles back. Or my marbles.
Marbles.
I didn't even get to use my pies with the thud butt cheese or the slant mine.
The game's not over yet. Maybe you still have an opportunity.
No,
Maybe.
don't give him that opportunity.
I would like to pay 1 and equip cranial plating to the Marionette Master.
Ooh. Okay.
I will crack this treasure. These marbles to add 1 white mana.
Marionette.
Master.
Yeah, Marionette Master trigger on the stack.
Uh-huh.
I don't think this actually is a viable answer, but I'm going to cast Crop Rotation for 1 mana.
Okay, with crop rotation on the stack, I will pay 2, and I will toss one of these duplicate letters from Captain James Hook, played by Dustin Hoffman in the 90s hit film Hook, starring Robin Williams. Trigger Marionette Master again.
Marionette Master trigger on the stack. Add 2 blue to my mana pool via my eyeballs.
Cheers.
Good game.
Nice
Game.
job.
Good game.
Nice job. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. Andy, tell us where we can find you again online and your content.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Andy Zupke. You can find me on Twitter at Andy Zupke, Zupke. I am one half of the Scrap Trawlers. We're a budget EDH content group. We are streaming at twitch.tv/Scrap Trawlers. We've got budget EDH gameplay first and third Sundays of every month. Our next game is this coming Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Central. We've also got our Scrap Chats every other Tuesday where we just talk about various EDH topics. And you can find my Commander articles at cardsphere.com every other week.
Wonderful. And Anthony, where can we find you and your awesome content online?
Yeah, I'm Anthony, aka Listener Alters. You can find me at Listener Elf on Twitter or at listener_alters at Instagram.
Awesome. So we will go ahead and get you the contacts for the folks who won the giveaways tonight.
Wait, we got one more.
We have one more. All right.
We got one
more.
All right, last one. Sorry, I forgot. All right, we have Forest, Rune of the Hidden Realms, and this foil, Treebeard Kulfinor.
Ooh.
Treebeard Kulfinor. All right.
I definitely.
Sorry, I totally interrupted the outro.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
I'm in chat. I want that Kulfinor. Give it.
That is a really cool Kulfinor. I like the woodblock design so much. Like just that style.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Thank you.
The winner is
Chat says holding
Krivnorixius.
Congratulations. They've been chatting with us tonight.
Yeah.
They gave us the awesome compliments on the clear screens, the cams. If you are in chat, we gotta tag them. Let's tag them now. Congrats. Kykar.
Hey, Leslie, please stop holding your breath. You're getting dangerously close to
It's been a while. We're concerned.
We will reach. Oh, wait. Is there a chat here? Is there a chat? Is there a chat? Phew. Okay. Krivnerixius. Are you here? Are you? I mean, they may have stepped away. It's possible. It's possible. What we'll do is we'll reach out. They are one of our followers, so we can reach out and get that contact information. We'll get the contact information for the folks who won. If you did not send that to us, send that either to me or to Coyle, or you can reach out to Anthony directly, and we will get those sent out. Everybody have a wonderful night. We'll be back. We will be back next week with more Commander gameplay.